So this is what's actually known as a Jig Bore Vise, like a Moore's Jig Bore machine. And realistically, it's basically the same size and shape as a rod vise, except this was $30 on eBay. And I definitely got to clean it up. I'm tossing some evaporust first to clean it up, but it's not made of aluminum. This is completely made of steel. Some of it might be hardened, has nice hardened jaws, but jaws I can switch out to for separate things. And it's actually a quality piece. I mean, it still works. This is for a very, not a so much used machine anymore, but a jig bore machine is a very high quality machine, and this is probably a fairly high quality setup for it. I mean, for 30 bucks versus buying a rod vise for 100 or so for an aluminum one, I'll take this every day. I mean, look at the jaws. It's nice. I'm going to clean this up a little bit and get it in some evaporust and show you guys the process to try to quickly get this thing operational. So I have some collets and a collet chuck in there too, but let's that's near perfect. Put this down right here. The collet's stuck in there. Huh. Find this thing. It's like perfect. Love it. Right. I'm actually gonna leave these in here for right now. Go wash my hand and then clean these up. Alright, so fresh out of the stuff, just wiped her off. Spinning free. A little bit of rust still right there, because that's where the jaws were. That just wipes away. Alright. So yeah, this has removable jaws. These are hard jaws. I could, if I wanted to, switch them over to aluminum, put some aluminum plates in them if I have something delicate. The only thing that's different than a rod vise, really, is it doesn't have like a stem to mount this into a vise. But I feel like I can mount this piece into a vise because it's substantial anyway, and it's steel. So I wouldn't be stunned if all of this is kind of hardened. Maybe it's different levels of hard, but this is quality steel. And this is a very nice hardened face with a little groove slot there. Probably very parallel too, because this is for a jig boring machine. But yeah, if you want to wait like a day when you have some evaporust, you can turn a cheap jig bore vise. Let me get some lube on this. Dow 33. And why Dow 33? It's because I have it. but I don't think it particularly needs this. Probably some whey oil would have been perfectly adequate. Let's see how we can get it turned. Initial turn up is a pain in the ass right now, but if I go backwards, yeah, backing out's definitely harder than going in. All right. What about there? It gets hard. See? But I'm going to shove this in a vise real quick and just show you, if you're not familiar with these, what this is going to be used for. But before I do that, this kit came out pretty damn good. Like, name brand ER Colic kit, ER40. Pretty nice. I just left basically all of the, I just wiped it off, but I left the evaporust running on it. Just to serve as some protection. More of a two-handed deal. Let me get this mounted into a vise, and I'll show you how this works. Alright, so this is a big old rod from a Ford 400, so it's like a 4-inch stroke on this. Big bore, 2 and something inches. And that's a big vise. That's, so I don't have much light right here. I better light this way. Yeah, I can get behind that. I ain't going anywhere if I try to torque down the main caps. So yeah, 30 bucks. It's definitely nicer than the rod vise that you're going to get for $100. And just look out for some of these on eBay. These are